Well, the source said Wiz Khalifa. So what makes her win the Rookie? That they don't have an album out yet?
Nicki Minaj. No, she's not new.
Rookie of the Year. Depending on how you look at it, I guess as far as someone who really came to prominence this year, it would have to be Nicki Minaj. She has one of the most anticipated album releases. She's dominated features alongside the best, most established rappers in the game.
And I think it's amazing to see where she started and where she ended up now. Just seeing the whole transformation and evolution of Nicki Minaj.
We all kind of went through this thing with her all year where it's like, okay, she came into the year with all this Young Money hype and then all these guest appearances and helping Ludacris sell albums and shit, and then leading into Monster, then leading into album. And how, you know, she's going for pop. She's going for, you know, them pop money and shit. But at the end of the day, you know, it's hard to root against her. I thought the MTV documentary was pretty good. So I still feel like she's the Rookie. Obviously, I think, you know, Wiz Khalifa's on the verge. I think you could put him in that group.
His internet buzz was crazy. He was up to like 500,000 Twitter followers. He announced he did his record deal with Atlantic, and you know, and then he dropped Black and Yellow, and it took off like crazy. You know what I mean? And it clearly wasn't a like a kind of a forced, you know, radio single or club record. You know what I mean? It was a Wiz Khalifa record that, you know, took off.
Also, I would have to say Jay Electronica. I've known him for over 5 years, and all because Just Blaze came up here to Shade 45 on Tony Touch's show and leaked the Exhibit C record that he did that caused all this craziness. I mean, the song, he wasn't even signed, was getting played on radio stations with no push really whatsoever. And then he ended up getting signed to Rock Nation.
Rookie of the Year is probably going to go to Yelawolf for what he's been able to do over the last year or so. I mean, this is somebody who started within a major label system. You know, not too many people understood where he was coming from, and he reinvented himself. He went through an amazing transition where he found himself as an artist. And now, you know, once he figured that out, I mean, it set the standard for what you're supposed to do in this day and age. Be as self-contained as possible.
I'm gonna have to go with the home team. That's Big Krit. You know, I fuck with Mac Miller hard, and I think they're in different lanes. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally, I would have to say Big Krit is the Rookie of the Year.